Hi everybody, we're back for another video, and those of you that see this box, you might know who the company is. I haven't made many purchases from Erin Condren. A few years ago, I ordered a softcover monthly calendar. I've ordered a set of pens once, and some like little sticky notes, and then this last year I ordered like, you know, the Wonder Woman notebooks and like the hardcover one. Actually, the husband has it. I'm knocking stuff over. This is a documented journey, and it's called Midnight. It's a dark blue, and in it, like, he has is this one of mine? No, that's something else. You know, something from the stationery selection box. Ah, here it is. This Wonder Woman insert. And then also this Wonder Woman notebook. The one with the gold foiling on the pages and in the inside. And he's using it as a journal. And I'm loving seeing him. Oh gosh, he's written a lot. He's used that much of it. About half. Good for him. So, there's like, I think one or two more of these, but I wasn't sure if he'd like the moleskin style or the Leuchtturm style notebook, but actually he does. So, so that's his planner journal thing. It's, you know, nice and big. And then this order. So I've only ever purchased from Erin Condren maybe 4 times. And this one was well, let's just open the box and show you. I'm not a big fan of the coil for planners and stuff like that. I like traveler's notebook inserts, and I love like rings, like pocket and personal size rings. You know, Passport A6 standard traveler's notebook. So these are normally not my type of items. I wouldn't be drawn to them. So what we're gonna do is everything is in here, and I didn't order that much because I had so everybody knows everything that has happened this summer in 2020 with George Floyd, Breonna Taylor, and the list goes on and on and on. And everyone knows, or the people in the planner community know, what the founder of this company, she isn't the CEO or that anymore, and hasn't been for a while, but some of the things that her personal actions, anyways, so there's all of that. And so when I saw this collaboration come out, I was incredibly excited for the artists, and I was excited for a section of the planner community that don't feel that they are represented by these large corporations. And I know Erin Condren isn't like a huge corporation, but for the planning community, it is one of the large ones that always has its face on, you know, the major presence, you know, PlannerCon, the one in Europe and in the one in the States, that Go Wild, I've never been to, not a part of, not associated with. You know, in a lot of those large events, Erin Condren always has a large presence, and there was always a lack of representation in the planner community. And so I was excited for that. But then some things have happened recently, again, which I'm not going to go into detail because this isn't a drama channel. I do planner, art, flute, fun, creative things. And so I was initially excited for this, but then stuff has happened and I don't know how I feel about it anymore. So let's just remove the blue paper. And so you'll see all I got was a notebook because I was expecting there to be more. And that's another thing that I have an issue with is whenever they have like a Hello Kitty release or a new monthly planner release or the breast cancer awareness or the rainbow thing or other things, there's always been, notebooks and planners and accessories and pens and pouches and yeah, so there we go. And another thing is I was also kind of shocked at how long this took to get to me. I ordered it on the 27th of August, and today is the 16th of September. 16th? No, it's the 17th. So it took like 23, 24 days to get to me. And I didn't order any personalizations. I ordered it exactly as it came from the artist, and this is the one that I ordered by Melissa Koby, and here is her beautiful piece of artwork. I didn't want to put my name in it because I wanted the artwork the way the artist had originally intended, and I want to see if, of course, there's a huge glare because there we go. I just think it is so beautiful, and when you open it up and see the back, you can see how, there we go, that's good, how the faces continue along the bottom. And they're not the same. I think the only one that might be the same is the one white girl in the background. But you'll see that the different hairstyles, you'll see the different outfits. I was drawn to this because it's beautiful. I'm not a pink or a blush planner, and that's what this is, but I was just drawn to it, and so I went with it. So what this is this is a notebook. I'm not a normally a coil person, but this is a beautiful coil. It is the rose gold comes on this one. That I don't think you can personalize, but this is just a notebook. It's the Take Note Classic Lined. And I guess this is where you leave your name and information. And all it is lined. And I wonder, are they perforated? Let me take one from the back and see. I've never experienced this type of paper from Erin Condren. I've only had that soft bound. I think this is, yeah, these are perforated. So you can actually, I'll pull this one out so we can take a look at it. These things are always hard for me too. There we go, it's starting to come. Let me bend it a bit. Oh, here, we'll do that. You can always do that with your notebook. So here you can, as you can see, I probably should have just pulled that out. I think that's one reason why I don't like coil is when I was in school as a kid, we'd have to have spiral notebooks, and I hated those little little things that would get stuck on the coil. But every single piece of paper in here is perforated. Actually, even the front. And then they always have the Erin Condren logo on the top right. It's not on the back side, but on the top right. And it feels like a really nice paper. It kind of reminds me of one of the papers I used to use with Peaky Dory Designs. Does it have a watermark? No, I don't see a watermark. Actually, it might. It's really hard to tell. The lighting's not very good today because it's kind of cloudy and overcast. But there was a reason why I chose this cover. I chose the one from Melissa Koby. She's a Tampa-based artist, digital illustrator, specializing in themes of social justice, inclusion, and female positivity. Her artwork has been featured on Bustle.com, Bare Minerals, PopSugar.com, VIE magazine. Is that Vi magazine? In a solo art exhibit and much more. Her sophisticated design, In It Together, which is what this is called, features rich natural color and illustrates the beauty of diversity and unity. And something that I thought was very unique about this collaboration is each artist, I guess, just designed one cover, and oh, that's weird. It's okay. And each artist had a different charity that they chose. So each artist got paid, and then the charity gets paid. Erin Condren makes no money, from what I understand, on these, past the how much the coil cost, how much the paper cost, that type of stuff. But Melissa's design gives back to the Black Emotional and Mental Health Collective in support of providing training on how to implement healing justice and social justice as mental health strategies for undeserved groups. And one of the reasons why I chose her is my husband is bipolar, has a little bit of PTSD, anxiety, and some other issues. And I'm thankful that he has the help that he has. And I just wanted to make sure that what little that I could during this time of COVID, because when this came out, I wasn't working and the husband wasn't working due to, layoffs. And so I wanted to at least do something, what little I could do. And so there are 5 wonderful female artists, varying in ages from the youngest being like 11 years old to those of us that are more mature, like probably, actually they're all probably younger than I am. They all look really nice, really 20. Yeah, they're all probably younger than I am. I'm almost 50. I'm sure they're all younger than that. So yeah. So let me pull out some pens, since I haven't experienced this paper, because I haven't even tried one of those notebooks. I'm going to pull out some pens that I've been using and some typical writing implements. Got a lot right here that people would use, and just kind of see, what does this paper do? Like, here's some mild liners. So let's see. We'll do a friction, some mild liners, a pencil, 07, 05. Why don't we do all of these? Because they're all different. That's so random, eh? And I've got a few Tombos here. These are I've posted a photo on Instagram. I'll insert it here. These are what I'm considering fall colors, and I was using the mild liners, but I've gone back to one of my favorite papers, and the mild liners kind of bleed through. So I'm thinking of using the Tombos. The lighter ones as highlighters, and then the other ones for a little decorative. So let's kind of set some of these items out, and let's see. So the first thing that I'm going to do is write with this here. This is just a tool pencil. I think it's a 0.5, yeah. This is a Pilot Friction. It's an old Friction. I've had this Friction for about 4 or 5 years. They make newer ones that are like a click or a push or a turn, but this is the old style that has the cap. I've actually bought refills. Sorry, I've been studying languages. I have bought refills, and I'm going to give this to my mother. So let's see. Pilot Friction. And I think it's like a 0.5. And just to show you that it's a friction, if you look here in the middle, boop, 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 since I've never seen what this paper does. It actually erases pretty well. It's kind of a toothy paper, but I was saying earlier about the paper is it reminds me of the Strathmore, the 25% cotton paper. Now this is a Pentel. These are my favorite pens of the moment. You'll see I have a ton of these. This is the Pentel Klena in brown in the 0.5. It's a special Japanese import, and I think one thing why I like the Pentel is they dry so fast. Now, it's a gel pen. If you use Tomoe River paper, it's going to take forever to dry, just like everything takes forever to dry on that. This is just a regular brown, but it's a 0.7. See? Let's see. This is a tool. It's a ballpoint. They say it's a fine. Yeah, it says fine nib. Let's see. This is a discontinued pen. It is a Pilot High-Tech C, the mica, and I think it's a 0.4. Yes, 0.4. Oh, did 2. Oh, I forgot to do this. Now, this is the very first Pilot Coletto I got, and you'll see. Is it 1 T or 2 T's? 1 T. In the brown 0.4. This is a similar ink to what they use in the micas. Purple 0.4. I'll just use all of them since I've Pilot. Did that? No. Coletto. This is the blue black. For the longest time, blue black was my favorite ink. And so I have a ton of blue black. This is the light blue. And that's all of those. Okay, now these are the mild liners. These are like the, I forget what this set is called, but this is like the brown. And we'll just do both. This might be like the marigold color. Mine are in Japanese. I got them from a Japanese store in order to help keep my shipping costs normal and in line, so it's all in Japanese. That's that like smoke blue. That's so pretty. This is some sort of a fuchsia-y magenta color. This is my favorite set. I've got all of them. I've got the 25, I think it's 25. And this is the only set I use. There for a while I was using the green, or the blue mint green. And let's just do a couple of the Tombos as well. What I'd been doing was, get the red. Anyway, so let's do some of the darker ones. So here's the brush. And it is a toothier paper, so I didn't expect it to go down incredibly smooth. But you have to be careful with that type of a nib, that brush, because if you rub it over too rough of a paper, it will begin to wear down for sure. See, don't these colors just scream fall? I might as well just do them all because they're so pretty. And I have in that photo, I have it on Instagram, and what you'll see is I have all of the numbers written down. I'm not going to do that today, but I don't think, I love that color. 098, that's my favorite. This one's pretty too. I love greens and earth tones, and I'm hoping I'm still in the screen. This is like a fern green 177. So pretty. Let's do... This one reminds me of an ochre, like a yellow ochre, like that Daniel Smith color that is gorgeous. This is like a... I don't know what you would call it. I call it like buttery golden yellow. I don't know. This one's really pretty. It's it actually, if this one, this yellow 991 paired with some light blues would be beautiful for like a French country scene. And then this one I got 942. It's like a neutral blush, and I think it's just a great color for highlighting. So let's take a look. I've never, like I said, I've used this paper before, but it has it's white, but it has a little bit like a natural white. Looks really pretty. And let's see. Look at that. They have ghosted a little. I'm not sure if you can see, like barely. And of course, like with all paper with gel pens, you can fill the ridges, but nothing bled through. I wonder, I'm going to take the darkest brown Tombow, and here, I want to put something underneath it, and I'm just going to hold it here. And kind of swirl, 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 and see what happens to this paper, because I don't know this paper at all. Okay, so that's what you have to do. I mean, you see, I let that soak, and we'll do that. I'll just do the soak. 1, 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000, 4, 1,000, 5, 1,000, 6, 1,000. Okay, I held that for 6, 1,000, and all I did was hold it in place, and it bled through. But who's going to do that with a Tombow 1, 1,000? See? If you're using your pen like just a normal function, like here, we'll do it up here. So if you're just trying to practice, and I haven't done brush lettering in forever. That was lousy. Let's see. Let's practice going down, 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 up, 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 down, up. Ooh, a little too light. This is where my problem is. There we go. So, see? Just, it didn't bleed through. And that was just, normal brush-ish strokes. COVID happened and I stopped practicing my brush pen. That's sad. That's sad that I let that happen. So I just wanted to share, which I thought would be a quick video, and now it's turned into like 20 minutes, a quick look at this beautiful notebook. I do not have any sort of a code with Erin Condren. Oh, there's stickers in the back. I wasn't expecting stickers. Were you? These look like, I don't know what you would call those. I don't know what her stickers are called, but they look like little asterisk tab stickers. I don't know how I feel about it. There are so many Black Latinx, so many different planners that do have codes with Erin Condren that I would suggest looking for one of them and purchasing from their link. So that way, at least that planning person, that artist, and that charity will get the money that you pay for these items. Because they're not cheap. I mean, this was $20. And since like all of the proceeds from the sale of this are going to the artist and to the charity, I don't have a problem with that. So find a code and use it. I know Kristen Innes has a code. I know that Planners in Wine and the two lovely ladies that host that podcast have a code. Like they each have individual codes, and then the podcast has a code. And there's Desiree has one. I'm trying to remember. It used to be like Mommy Plans, but her code, her YouTube channel has changed. But I know that Desiree has a code. Search for a Black planner and use one of their codes to make sure that they receive a kickback from your purchase if you choose to purchase one of these. I mean, the quality is wonderful. I don't have anything negative to say about the quality. I've never owned in my life a notebook where you can take the cover off. So I find that intriguing. Now that I did it, I won't be able to get it back on. Oh, crud. Someone send me a link so so I can learn how to do this, because we don't do things like this in Traveler's Notebooks. If you want a new cover, you make a new insert. So there we are. I've rambled on long enough. It's a beautiful notebook. It really is. I mean, I can't say anything about the quality. I mean, it's beautiful. It is. And, oh, that's so cool. The earrings and the jewelry, like the detail. So there we are. I've never felt so conflicted about showing a product on my YouTube channel, but there we are. So if you have any questions, please leave a comment down below. If I see any hate comments or anti-Black Lives Matter stuff, it will get deleted, because that isn't who I am and that is not what I'm about. I think everybody has a right and a place to be seen and heard on this planet and in this country, and you can take all of that someplace else and not here. So there we are. Okay, I think I've rambled on long enough. So if you've stuck around and you're still here, you know, if you would like to, click the subscribe button and click that like button, because it helps me out. It really does. Everything that I share on this channel is stuff that I've purchased myself, like all these pens myself, this pencil case myself. All of that little bit does help me out. So there we are. I hope you have a wonderful morning, day, afternoon, evening, week, or weekend, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks. Bye-bye.